Good job. Ferg is the name.
Yeah, we riding. Buick back to back. You know the Buick following me, man. I don't like this shake. It got a rot to it. I see how the whole engine rocking. Don't like that. So I don't know if that's that rock. I don't know if that's mounts. I don't know if that's a miss. Oh, look at it. It's shaking like crazy. I mean, that's a crazy shake. Woo, that's a crazy rock. Look at it. Rocking like crazy. And you see it's rocking the whole CD actually down there. See that? I don't know if I like that. That mount right there look like it's been replaced. So this rocking is probably going to have to get replaced again. This one here needs to be replaced. And then probably that transmission mount back there. I mean, it's shaking the whole exhaust. All right, y'all. I think I found my coolant leak. If you look up in there, it look like coolant to me. Right?
And my throttle body was on here loose. It wasn't even tight. So we had a leak right here.
I don't know. I'm debating if I just want to change the upper panel. Because I can see the orange deck screw right there. And just go from there. And don't worry about the bottom, the lower intake. Or just do the lower intake since I'm here. I'm really debating if that's what I want to do or not. But I feel like this is where my leak was right here. I really feel like it. I don't know. Let's proceed. We're going to take the injectors off. Switch all that out. Take the injectors off. Switch every injector out. We already did the fuel pressure regulator. That's new. Look at that. Them old. You can tell that injector old. That one. Look at it. The seals on there. Okay, y'all see them? All injector rails just came out. All right, let's try to get this thing up out of here. All right, see, that's the injector rail. Look at it. Them things are trash. Yeah, they probably clogged too. Them things look a mess. Probably where my mist was coming from. This the throttle body. I was getting all that coolant in there. It's disgusting. It needs to be cleaned out. I don't know, y'all, man. It might be just the upper plenum, but I feel like if I take this upper plenum off, I might as well go ahead and take the lower intake out too and get all that. Make sure it ain't that. And I mean, I think I see the coolant getting off in there going into the motor. And it's giving me this. I'll show y'all why I haven't been driving. It's giving me the milkshake because through the intake, I'm getting coolant getting mixed in my oil. All right, y'all, I got a decision to make. Of course, I'm finna clean out all that coolant. Y'all see the coolant in my exhaust ports? These are my exhaust ports. Those there. There. Coolant supposed to go there and through that on that side. But the black parts It's for exhaust. I can see that one is filled up with coolant. So I'm thinking what was leaking. Yeah, I see all right there, that was oil. That's why it look white. Right here, coolant comes up through there. I'm thinking it was leaking because of this. But since I'm so close and all I gotta do is take this off and I can change the lower intake gaskets, I'm debating if I should go ahead and do that since I'm right here, because I would hate to put the new upper plenum on and it still leaks coolant. So I think while I'm right here, I'm gonna go ahead and bust all that down and change the lower intake gaskets too while I'm at it. Alright, I'm glad I went ahead and went inside the intake. Y'all looked, it looked like that was a problem. Y'all can see the coolant up in there. Y'all see that? That's supposed to be open. That's a problem. So yeah, man, we glad we went off up in there. You got that. We gonna clean this out, take off the gaskets, clean all that shit up, put the new ones on. That's the bottom of the intake. See that Milky Way, look at this shit. Whatever that is, look at that. Yeah, that shit disgusting. Go clean that off real good. Clean that off real good. Yeah, I'm glad I just didn't do that upper plenum. So yeah, I'm gonna change all these gaskets out right here. Get all this shit out. Look at that shit. See how this shit clogged up? That's the old ones. Clean all that out up in there, clean the surface off. Man, this shit was disgusting. Look at that shit, clogged up. It's supposed to be like that one. How the fuck? Okay, that's silly. I don't know what the fuck that is, but it's disgusting. We're gonna clean all this shit up. I'm gonna redo this shit. All right, y'all. Y'all saw how dirty those was? Those ports there was clogged up. That's all the dirt that's in it right there. That one and that one as well. So what I'm gonna do is put something in there to clean all the ports out and put something in there like a paper towel or something. I'm gonna take my drill and my pad, I'm gonna clean the surface real good so when I lay the new gaskets on there, that's that. Now this, I got the oven cleaner for, and I'm gonna clean this port. Look at this. Clog the hell up. I don't even, look at that. That's supposed to be open like this one. It's clogged up. Look at that. Clogged up. I think that's supposed to be open like that. Or maybe not. No, that was supposed to be like that. I thought that was supposed to have been open. But maybe not, I'm assuming. But it's still nasty. It's got to be clean. So I'm going to take the oven cleaner and go in on it. So, yeah. Let y'all look at it like how it is now. My before, and then y'all gonna see my after. Yep, got that oven cleaner on there, letting it do its thing. Getting all that milk shake stuff up off of there. The coolant mixing with the oil off of it. Gotta make sure it's clean. Then in just a second, I'm finna come through with them injectors and put my new injectors on here. I already did the new fuel pressure regulator. All right, I'm gonna change out these injectors and put my new ones on there. Yep. Whole oven clean. Get this water hose. Finish spraying that off, man. All right, new injectors is on the rail. Old injectors right there. I'm finna keep the old ones just in case I get them clean. But I just put all the new ones on. All 6 of them. New injectors. The old gas still coming out. But yeah, look at that old gas coming out. But I got an inch up there anyway, so it's killing. So it's killing the inch. Throttle body got to get cleaned out. It's caked up. And new injectors is on. All right, y'all. As y'all can see, I done already cleaned the surface off. I'm not gonna bore y'all with it. So I got the shirt in here just to catch everything, pretty much. And I just come like this. This is why it was leaking. I see that hole in there? That's supposed to be blocked out. So this is the water port. I'm gonna show y'all on the intake, the lower intake part too. But it's not supposed to be a hole right there. So what happens is this little part right here, it burned through. So it had water going up into the intake. So now look at that. How it's all melted right there. That's why that shit was done. This little thing right here, this goes to the EGR valve that goes in the side of that. So you got EGR heat comes up in through this and melted the little plastic intake around that part. These are water jackets, cooling ports that cooling come in from this hole, and that hole goes into the plastic intake. Around that part gets hot. So it opened that little part of the intake that I just showed y'all. So if you look at this, I gotta pull this one out. Look inside the kit. This one is smaller than this one. So it stays away from the plastic so it won't melt the plastic. So I gotta pull this one out and put this one in to fit, to replace it. It'll be small and it won't get so close to that plastic intake and melt it. That's gonna be a challenge getting that out. Probably gonna have to put heat up against it, get it out. But that's the new one that comes with it. So this is the new one. Y'all look, it's closed. I see how that one closed. I see on this one. See how you can see through there? It melted it open. So you had coolant coming into these 2 ports, going inside of the intake. So you had coolant running past that, going into the motor. Oh, because of this port right here. See how I melted it real good off in there? That's what my issue was. All right, man. Only thing we gotta do now is drain out, change all the oil, because the coolant that's in the oil is left. We need to put a thermostat in, which I have a thermostat. I just gotta get a thermostat gasket. Put a thermostat in there, thermostat gasket on, tighten it up, fill it up with coolant, change the oil, and we should be ready to ride. Still got a lot of coolant in that old oil, so after that, we should be ready to go. And I gotta get a thermostat switch. I'm gonna change it out, get that old one up off of there.